I've never been part of a conspiracy, but I'm starting to think this is what it must feel like to be on the outside of one.
If you stray outside the designated areas, you will be removed from the island.
It's recommended you wear a hijab when visiting your client. We've had incidents of inmates spitting at female lawyers.
You want to represent the head recruiter for 9/11.
Mohamedou Slahi, the Mauritanian held in Guantanamo. He recruited the guys who flew your friend's plane into the South Tower.
He put those men on my husband's plane?
I'm gonna make him pay.
In the event the detainee lunges for you, push back away from the table. We're getting there as quick as we can.
I'm Nancy Hollander. This is my associate. We wish to represent you.
We are seeking the death penalty, but if we miss something, this guy goes home. Let's get to it.
Call this number. Speak to my mother. Tell her, I don't know, something nice.
The U.S. government is holding upwards of 700 prisoners in Guantanamo. Since when did we start locking people up without a trial in this country?
That's a lot of case files.
The prosecution won't show us the evidence they have against you. It's all redacted.
You got a problem, take it up with the government. All my time here, I've been told you are guilty. Not for something that I have done, but because of suspicions and associations. I am innocent.
He has been interrogated. He has been held against his will for 6 years without a single charge being laid against him.
Doesn't it bother you at all working for something like this?
I'm not just defending him. I'm defending the rule of law.
You haven't seen what I've seen.
Where I'm from, in Mauritania, we know not to trust the police. But never did I believe that the United States of America would use fear and terror to control me.
A couple sleepless nights, that's all.
I've never been part of a conspiracy, but I'm starting to think this is what it must feel like to be on the outside of one.
You're ever thinking this, either wear the jersey or get off the field.
You need to tell me what happened to you. I can't defend you. Do you understand that?
You asked me to set fire to this place, but I'm still standing.
Maybe he's guilty.
Maybe he is. We're doing our job.
I'm not welcome home. That's not a part of my job.
If I'm wrong, when it comes to my reckoning, I'm the one that'll have to answer for it.
What makes you think you're any better than the rest of us?
I don't think I'm better than anybody else. That is the point.
For 8 years, I have been dreaming of being in a courtroom. Now that I'm here, I'm scared to death.
You know, I think I figured out why they built Guantanamo down there. My client, he's not a suspect. He's a witness.
Mr. Slahi, would you please raise your right hand and repeat after me?
The Mauritanian.
This world was a harsh and unforgiving place until we were saved by our benefactors.
Mission Control, we have a critical situation.
Some light in here.
It's just for now. There's the weight of the world on my shoulders. But I know somehow at the end of the day it'll ground me. Do you miss your mom? The earth under my feet. Can you feel this? Can you feel this? No. Lift my eyes up where I'm going. Keep the fire.
She needs a knife.
Penguin.
Won't lose hope, 'cause I know.
The boys and I were struggling.
Oh, you're struggling.
Yes, it's all of us. Are you still you, Sam?
No.
You are. You are.
I'm here. I'm your mom. Same mom.
Hang on. Matt, open this door. Dana, hang on. Oh, God. What did you do that for?
That's the easy fix. I have a screwdriver in the car. I thought about doing stand-up comedy.
You tell jokes?
It's pretty scary to come up here. I have a friend who's been wanting to try stand-up, but he's a little chicken.
Dave is my best friend.
Go, Dave!
I'm so scared right now.
Most of the time I felt like they were married, and I was just a bystander.
Hey, buddy, it's Matt. Want to see how you were doing.
Hi, Fruit. Hi, Fartface. Mom! Hi, girls. Hi, Fruit Loop.
Hey, how you feeling?
Tired. Thanks for being here.
I will miss it. Can we talk for a minute, Matt? It's going to get very hard. You're going to see things from Nicole never seen before. You don't need to do this alone. I can come help you get to the other side of this.
I'd love to have you.
How long do you think you'll be up there?
I'm hoping just a couple weeks. Just want to make sure Matt gets back on his feet.
I usually make breakfast and dinner.
Maybe you can take some of that weight off. Speaking of, I was hoping you'd call me Grandma Dane.
Sure.
Molly, excuse me.
Sure, I'll call you Grandma Dane.
Thank you.
I want to make a list. I'd like to write letters to the girls for certain milestones in their lives. I want to have blue hair.
Molly, will you tell me when it's happening?
It's not happening.
Her entire life, she's wanted to be the Grand Marshal of Mardi Gras.
And I want to sing on stage with Katy Perry.
That all seems pretty doable.
Does it?
You've been gone for 3 months now. I thought that you were going to be gone for a couple weeks. What changed?
I got here and I saw that one person can't do this job.
I'm still a valid person,
Yeah, you are, but you gotta take
Don't get out!
I don't think you're this upset because I'm late.
What's happening to Mom?
I think you're mad because Mom is sick.
Why are you so hard on your dad? Molly, you've broken my body. I saw you smile.
People don't look at me when they talk to me anymore.
You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You always will be. You know, you don't have to stick around.
Nicole's my best friend, too. I'm happy to be here.
We're still 24 hours away from the national title game.
Wolves quarterback LaMarcus James should be the best quarterback to come into the NFL since Patrick Mahomes.
And you know who agrees with me on that? Miami. They're poised to take him #1 overall for about $35 million guaranteed. But we are not talking enough about Wolves coach James Lazer.
One of the best coaches we've seen, but he has never won the big game.
We're live.
I am joined by LaMarcus James, who won this year's Heisman Trophy.
A revolutionary banging on my adversary.
This is the home of my best friend and teammate, Emmett Sunday. Tomorrow he'll play in a game that'll gross over $500 million. But Emmett won't see a dime. And just like the other 12,000 draft-eligible players that don't make the NFL every year, his football days will be over. Zero compensation, zero medical insurance for all the injuries he sustained. My coach, James Lazer, receives an annual salary of $5 million. The commissioners of the top 5 power conferences receive an average salary of $4 million each year. The president of the NCAA received a salary of $3.9 million last year. So I'm personally asking all players in Monday's national title game to join me in this boycott to demand that the NCAA will recognize players as paid employees and not student athletes.
Jesus. Coach, I think it's best if the NCAA took the reins here.
LaMarcus is a good person.
We squander a $600 million payday for tomorrow alone.
Everybody around us got private jets and private chefs. You got insurance? What you gonna fix your broken body with, huh?
He makes a compelling argument, and I know I stand behind him.
The reality is he's got so much to lose.
Do not let LaMarcus rob you of your legacy.
My football team will play for me.
You two cannot unionize college sports, and that's a fact.
4 players just tweeted we're in with the hashtag fix the system.
It ain't just 2 of us no more, and that's a fact.
Who really run this? Like, who really run that man that say he won? We gotta stick together on this, fellas. If he sits, they're gonna Kaepernick him like you. LaMarcus leaked my Nike contract.
These boycotts have gained a lot of momentum.
What happens to all of the other sports that are not men's football and basketball when they start paying you?
Everybody doing it. Everybody doing it.
LaMarcus, you're standing toe-to-toe with the behemoth, and we haven't even begun to fight.
Glory is at hand. God is with us. He says there is nothing to lose. Glory is yours. I am here, and there is nothing to fear. Glory is ours. It starts right now. It starts right here. Take it.
Happy birthday!
It's your locket.
Well, now it's you and me.
I wish we were home, Dad.
What you've been missing, I knew deep down inside what really happened. I wish I could have stopped it.
Beth? Mom, you're hurting me.
Get inside. Hello. Whatever happens, don't come out.
You chose her over everyone.
Wouldn't you?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
The song of the forest.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
That's the wolf girl who sings. This story begins some time ago. For months they made their way across the country. Starved and desperate, they saw a young girl. Flesh that would serve as sustenance. Only a handful entered the forest. Giant wolves ran wild.
Yes!
The young girl's pure song had awoken the forest. And it wished to protect her. The forest was a defender of the innocent. It sent harsh and punishing emissaries. The company of wolves is better than that of man.
child, I heard stories about a false prophet. A man who could destroy worlds.
The Foundation could put back together what Empire has broken. It's time to build.
This house in your hands, in your time. There's something one day to fall down and lost.
Sometimes you leap. And sometimes someone catches you.
I got you! I can't get it.
I got you!
You represent the future. Become who you need to become.
I think I can feel the future.
Foundation. Catch up before the season ends. Now streaming on Apple TV+.
Here we have all the amenities. Pool, target range, river with loads of fish. Here we are.
Good to see you, Paul.
You look well, Dad.
I stay busy. We gotta talk.
What is this place, Dad?
It's complicated.
Were those gunshots?
Where is he? Yes. Get to the fortress.
I'm relieving.
What's the fortress?
It's our emergency shelter. Who are they?
Frederick Balzari.
Who does he want?
Me.
You know, I should go help my dad. He probably doesn't even know how to use that thing.
I have a serious grievance with you and your government.
It's your government, too.
I will be knocking on your door.
There's sitting ducks out there. Right here.
Go!
My kind of day, I guess.
Be strong. I'm on my way.
He's a notorious criminal that we've been tracking for years.
No one robs from me. Woo! How many people must die?
I'm not leaving here without my father.
Neither am I.
No one leaves this mountain.
I should have killed you.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Anybody home?
Any last words?
All transactions are final.
You coming?
Nah, I'm having fun.
How you doing, son?
Marina. I was commanding officer myself. I only lost one Marine. His best friend waited there guarding his body until it could be extracted. You ever hear that story before, son? I always wanted to meet the man that carried my son off that field.
When I got out of the military, all I learned is fighting. But I want you to be different.
Nick, what are you doing here, man?
Paying some bills. I want to give y'all the better stuff. You mind rolling with him? That's Travis Prince, man. He just won Brazilian Nationals. What are you doing here?
We gotta fight.
There is always some theoretical fighter who thinks he can take on the pros. I looked in his eyes.
Oh, he's got it.
He got sucker punched by Blaine.
Everybody's gonna want to see a rematch. My flesh made of metal. Once you clap hands and go, there's no hiding.
You about to dance with the devil.
That mat is gonna expose every lie, confirm every truth.
Right down to the front line.
I need to face him.
You don't know who you're messing with.
or nothing.